Well, as part of National News Literacy Week, we're pulling back the curtain for you when it comes to our reporting of the news.
I feel like I get these questions once a month, maybe once every other month, Craig. How do we find our stories? Where do we find them? How do we choose which ones we actually go cover?
Right.
Well, tonight, reporter Larry Seward shows you our process.
Butler County has 3 scanners.
Take any WCPO story. Rewind to its beginning.
Ohio's Secretary of State wants new deadlines
Before we shoot a frame of video.
All right, Megan, you want to start us off with enterprise, investigative, and rebound?
Yes, we have a lot of rebound stuff today.
Reporters, managers, and the people putting shows together known as producers.
I don't think someone at the restaurant's going to attack you. I think you're probably...
You never know.
Yeah.
Debate most everything you see and hear.
How often are you told which stories to select because of an agenda?
That never happens. I mean, there's no businesses from the sales side that are influencing us in any way. There's no corporates telling us what stories to tell.
I'm finding my stories through people I talk to, through people I meet, and through meetings that I'm pulling agenda items from. 4 out of 5 days a week, I'm moving forward with stories I pitched myself. We have a system, we put our story ideas in the system, and it goes to our managers who look through and decide what they think is newsworthy for the week. We then go to a larger group meeting, and we again each talk about our story.
What are you listening for?
As an editor, I listen for why should I care? How does this impact me or someone that I care about? Or how many people does it impact? And then, a lot of times we also have to incorporate breaking news.
It's not clear when the bridge will reopen.
My name is Felicia Jordan, and I am a real-time editor at WCPO, which essentially means we are the breaking news hub.
9378, Russellville, Arnheim.
A lot of it is through police scanners and just listening and hearing what's going on in the communities. And it's also about resource management, right? Whether we have a photographer available, whether we have a reporter available.
Sometimes we have more stories than people to tell them on the flip side.
You just called and said, hey, I want to be a part of this. And that was just overwhelmingly heartwarming.
We found Aaron Thorne working to get our attention. After reading how he panhandled to find his wife a kidney before I moved here, I reached out and learned about his family's new mission, helping others in need find transplant donors. Erica Thomas got her daycare's recovery on air through reporter Marielle Carbone.
I was on the phone, I was calling, I was even calling the news places like before. It was like, wait, don't forget about us.
Even after writing script, story selection is hardly over. Each needs manager approval.
What are you doing when you're approving my script?
I will read it out loud and I will imitate the reporter.
Wait, you imitate me? I want to hear you imitate me.
I'm reporter Larry Seward, and I'm live at the foot of the Roebling Bridge, where several semi-trucks have literally just tried to cross in the past 5 minutes.
I don't sound like that for the record. The reason you do that is why?
Just to make sure it also sounds correct. It also sounds concise and clear.
The goal is accurate, fair reporting of stories that are important, interesting, and or reflect our community.
We're not robots. We do have biases. Every single one of us does. But what the difference is between us and some random person out in the community is we literally have professional training on how to keep our biases in check.
And it starts long before anything airs. Larry Seward, WCPO 9 News.
News easy for me to say. News literacy is an essential life skill for the world we live in, and the Free Press plays a vital role in helping you recognize what information to trust. WCPO 9's partnership with the News Literacy Project for National News Literacy Week will bring you stories much like that one all week long. A little behind the scenes, inside baseball here. Go to newsliteracyweek.org to learn how you can better understand news and separate fact from fiction.